Can you hear me? Am I live? Am I back? I can't tell. Oh my god. Yeah, I have no idea, dude. I literally I did nothing. It's Streamlabs or hopefully this doesn't ping me for 2 live streams. I really hope it doesn't. That would be lame. But wait, is Josh INTP? Yes. That's me. Okay, well, I hope YouTube doesn't pin, like, this is what happens. If you do 2 live streams in a row, which means if you disconnect and you come back, YouTube penalizes you because they think you're trying to take advantage of mobile notifications, so. Yeah. Anyways. Display capture, please. Dude, OBS is just not having it today. Alright. Alright, can you guys see now? Here we go. Let me go to career paths. For this is my personality type. Let me let me read this to you. This is like all logicians really want is to immerse themselves in an interesting project, and anything that interrupts that, be it overactive managers, the need to manage others, or office parties or meetings, are simply unwelcome burdens. That's my personality type. Yeah. Yep. I think it's because... Is that a VR headset? Yeah, it is. I just have the HTC 5 though. I want to get the index. What's going on? Are you going to close this channel? No. What else? What else is here? Basically, this just describes me and its integrity. Let me see. Workplace habits. Master Games, what's up, man? I'm really like this is INT brother buy an energy drink. Will do. Logicians don't care for managing other people. How many times have you heard me say that I don't want to have a company because I don't want to manage people? I didn't know this was a thing before I took this test. It just makes me uncomfortable. See, their tendency to ignore others' feelings means that their criticisms often come hard and fast, right? And then everyone says, you just keep it real. This test is quite a lot of BS. Well, obviously you got to take it with a grain of salt, but I didn't know that there was this integrity. Did I say integrity? I meant entirety. This also describes me as well, right? Like, sometimes I become unnecessarily suspicious of other people's goals. I'm like, yep. That happens to me when I like look at CEOs and they're all about the money, right? Well, maybe they're good people, but sometimes I overthink things. Yep. Colleagues aren't so much a group of people who they socialize and work with as they are a series of obstacles and diversions. That's me. That is me. I don't care, you know. Mingling, chit chat, drinks after work. These make logicians want to work alone and not get up in the morning. That's facts right there. That's me in a nutshell. But I think once you recognize how you are and like like I could acknowledge my weaknesses, I need to work on realizing other people's feelings more. You guys should go take it. Just go take it and see what you are and read about it, and then just see if it's like it matches you. Daniel, what's up, man? I hope I don't get pinged for 2 of these. Yeah. What else? I got INFP. Yep. Let me see. Strengths and weaknesses. Let me look at my weaknesses. That feels douchey to read the strengths. Very private and withdrawn. Yep, this is me. This is me. Shy in social settings. Yeah, I don't say too much. Insensitive. A lot of people say this about me, like I'm too mean. You know what I mean? I get caught up in their logic that I forget any kind of emotional consideration. That's me too. Purely emotional situations are utterly puzzling to me. That's true as well. Like when people get really upset about something, I'm just like, I don't understand. Can you do anything about it? If not, then keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? I just don't, you know. ENFP, so you're extrovert. Attempts at connecting with others are often worse. Condescending. Yeah, I think I can come off that way sometimes, but it's never on purpose. I don't like rules and guidelines, so that's true. Desire to bypass the rules, social conduct, and otherwise. But I do reinvent the wheel. That's true as well. This is so awkward. It's like someone studied me for 10 years and wrote this. I don't like it. This happens a lot. This happens so much. I second guess myself all the time. I always have ideas, but I second guess it and I second guess it and I second guess it, and then I'll do something in like one big swoop. MBTI is nonsense. Rolo, this is so accurate to me. I mean, I don't think it's like, you know, 100%. You take it with a grain of salt, but it's interesting to know that this is kind of categorized. I don't think that you have to be stuck with this. I think you can work on your weaknesses and you can work on your strengths, you know? Anthony, what up? You gotta take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not end-all be-all fact for sure. You gotta definitely take it with a grain of salt. I just thought it was just it describes a very generic introverted person. Yeah, but there's different ones. Introverted, like there's very different ones. Like my dad is different, and that describes him pretty good. It doesn't matter. It's just for fun. I took the test. I'm an INTPT. Yeah, I have an A. It's the Forer effect. Yeah, where they just say enough vague things to where it applies. I don't know if that's what that is, but I'm imagining they say enough vague things that so you're like, oh, of course that's me. Looking. Sweet new camera. Hey, I'm using a GH5 right now. Barnum effect, also called the Forer effect. High accuracy ratings to descriptions of the personalities that are supposedly tailored, that are in fact vague and general enough. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, you know, I don't like office parties and meetings. And that was like in there. I was like, oh. What do you think about only 1,280 mechanical engineering jobs opening versus 30,000 people graduating with a mechanical engineering degree in the next year? Okay. Where did you get those statistics? When are you planning on becoming a pilot? Dude, that's the real question. Right now it's snowy and icy outside, so I'm not sure if it's the best time to learn. But maybe it is the best time to learn. Because then if you can do it the hard way, then you can do it the easy way. But then you might get too cocky because you're new, you know? I'm thinking about, like, I want to get my pilot's license, and then I want to get an airplane, and then I want to go fly to make videos about subscribers on their journey. Oh, thank you. Try the big 5? Okay, I will. I really hope that YouTube doesn't penalize me for the stream disconnecting. Ugh. Does that ever happen to you, Rolo? When you're streaming and you get disconnected and then you have to stop and start again? You get 2 streams? YouTube hates that. MBTI doesn't have your jerk category. Yeah, it is. It's the architect one because it's the one my dad got. Very arrogant people. I wanted to be a pilot. Dude, I want to be a pilot, but I don't want to do it for a job. I want to be a pilot to fly to places and meet people and video there and stuff, you know. It's astrology. Yeah. Yeah. I think the number of job openings next year was from BLS. The number of grads was a paper. I mean, yeah, I mean, just because it's a mechanical engineering job and a mechanical engineering degree doesn't mean that. I mean, okay, so mechanical engineering is like jack of all trades one. It's very mechanical engineer can do electrical engineering, can do aerospace engineering, can do all the other ones, but it's not quite the same. Like aerospace engineers can't exactly be like electrical engineers. I mean, maybe they can, but I feel like mechanical has just been known to be very flexible in your ability to kind of pick another engineering later after. StreamYard solves that. I think they just came out of closed beta too. Where do you store your millions? Under the mattress or in the bank? Yeah, so I don't have millions. The only reason that I would get a pilot's license is because I would probably like business expense it, right? Stream keeps buffering. Should be okay. What do you think about auto gyros? That's not my thing. I kind of like more, I just like planes more. What's the penalty for 2 streams? So YouTube thinks that you're taking advantage of the notification system for push notifications, SMS, mobile notifications, if you get 2 streams in a row. And they will kind of like suppress your next videos. That's what I've noticed. That's what I've noticed. That's why I never do 2 live streams in a row. You're not actually like, I'm not allowed to do it. I need to change Nightbot. I have affiliate on Twitch, so I can't dual stream. Ever seen the channel Scooby Workshop? I haven't seen it. Rolo, what do you use to stream, by the way? I don't know if he's still here. I'm just curious what camera he uses. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination, as Morty play. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. Oh my god. Oh man. Get your CDL. I don't want to drive all day. How do you win at life when you're jack of all trades, master of none? Yeah, so I'm kind of a big picture kind of guy. That's how I am. Why is your room so bright? It's actually not, well, okay. I'll show you why. It's this right here. So this is what it looks like without it. My face is kind of dim, but I need to highlight my face a little bit, so there you go. I have 2. Okay. That's the play. Become a YouTuber, write off everything. Nah, you can't write off everything. I mean, there's some gray area, as always, but you can't. You know, if I were to buy a Lambo and be like, I needed this Lambo to make a video about a Lambo, they're going to be like, why didn't you just rent it? You're going to be like, that's a good question. And they're going to be like, that'll be our taxes and fees and penalties, please. You're the best. Yo, thanks. You play any games? Not really. I play PUBG on my iPad sometimes. Logitech 920 and the Brio. I think the Brio is 4K. You should just get a little DSLR and just plug it in. That way you can get like this cool, you know, depth of field effect. Are you gonna vlog your pilot journey? Yeah, that'd be the whole point. That why I could business expense it. So you're not allowed to business any educational. You're not allowed to business expense educational expenses that qualify you for a new job. And so if I were to get my private pilot's license, that doesn't qualify me for a new job. Only if you get your certified instructor's rating, your CFI, I think. Yeah, if you become an instructor, then you can teach people. But if you just have a private pilot's license, you're not allowed to charge for your services. So that doesn't qualify me for a new trade. But it does allow me to expand on what I'm doing here, to travel. So I think that it's absolutely fair. Did your dad spank you when you were a kid? Yep. I'm gonna get the Lumina. What? The Lumina? What is that? What? Lumina HR camera? What? I don't know what that is. What are your favorite YouTubers? Oh man, I like Corridor Crew. I wanted to send out emails to a bunch of my favorite YouTubers so that see if they'd let me come in and document how they do things behind the scenes, because I like the way business works. I like to see how other people run their businesses. I like to see what they do behind the scenes, like what makes this work, kind of deal. And so I thought about sending an email to like Corridor Crew and being like, hey, let me come in and watch you guys. You don't have to pay me. I'll pay everything. You just let me, just like allow me to be there and film what you guys do behind the scenes if you don't care, and we could talk about you know, Lumix. Oh yeah, GH5 or GH5S is probably better for low light for you. Like, or it's just all of my favorite YouTubers just like, let me come in and film you guys behind the scenes and show you what this business looks like for YouTubers, and just show you, I don't know, what kind of plane would you get? I think ideally I don't know, probably a Piper. Is a Piper, some Piper Cub, pretty reliable. I don't have enough money to buy an airplane. I don't have enough okay, I have enough money to get a pilot's license, maybe, but I don't have enough to buy an airplane. That's just kind of like, maybe in the future I will. I should by the time I finish, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't add up. There are going to be 1,280 mechanical engineering jobs, 210 chemie jobs, 110. No, there's not. Maybe like where you live. That doesn't seem right. They don't want people to know what happens behind the scenes. The secret to success is the secret. No, the secret to success is more like consistency, I think. I just like to know how other people run content creation businesses or brand businesses. That's just what I'm interested in. And like, you know, you don't got to tell me how you file your taxes. I'm not asking for your W-2 or your tax returns. I just want to see how you do it. Cessna 172 is a great plane. That would be dope. You are a scam? Question mark. I don't think so. I would love to see a day in the life morning routine videos from you. It's a lot less exciting than you would imagine. Wake up, hit the gym, usually script out a video, edit, film. That's about it. Do you think a computer science degree is worth it? If it's free, sure. Build a kit plane? Nope, don't have enough confidence in my skills to do that. I want to know how other people do it. Yeah. I want to know how people build their brands. I want to know why they're not doing some things and why they are doing some things. And it's very interesting to me. 10K for getting a private pilot's license, not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Do you like traveling to other cultures? Dude, I love other cultures. Keeps you open-minded. It's my favorite science YouTuber. Let me look. What kind of science? Thoughts on a young entrepreneur wanting to move to the US to set up a software developer company? Yeah, how you gonna do that? Check your Gmail. I've ordered another good LinkedIn. Okay, will do. So in order to get to start a company here in the US, you have to put $1 million down and create at least 10 jobs. Do you think YouTube is going to kill off a lot of content creators with the new terms of service on December 10th? Rolo, this is the thing. This is the thing with COPPA, and this is the thing with the new terms of service. YouTube could always delete your channel for any reason whatsoever without telling you. Now they're just being transparent about it. And as for COPPA, there is a section that is general audience. So if you put, no, my content is not aimed at kids, the COPPA's not going to come after you for $42,000, because if they do, you can just say it's for a general audience, but YouTube doesn't have that available. It's still not aimed at kids, it's for a general audience. And you can go read the little section in the COPPA that says, if your audience falls under a general audience where adults and kids can watch, COPPA does not apply. It says that. I can go find it. Everyone's freaking out. Go watch the videos about COPPA from lawyers. A D Live channel? What is that? Have you ever cooked with a ninja foodie? I haven't. One full fro. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Upwork video was great. Hey, thanks, man. This is for a software dev thinking of getting into web dev. Thinking of picking up React and trying for some remote jobs. Also, hey, dude, what up? Let me see. Have you considered moving back to Europe? I can't. I don't have visas. Also, Europe is terrible to own a company because taxes are stupid there. I'm good. I like the American form of taxes much more than the European form of taxes. When you have your own company, when you're self-employed, USA is place to be. When you're an employee and you want like protections and stuff and vacation days, if that's a lifestyle you choose, then Europe is the place to be. What are you working on right now? Probably the next video. Here's the COPPA thing that everyone's freaking out about. Like, oh, this might be the end of my channel. It's not going to be the end of your channel. Just go look at the actual things. It's right here. You can see what happens. Let's see. I operate a general audience online service and do not ask visitors to reveal their ages. Right? Okay. What happens if a kid registers my service and posts personal information, right? COPPA rules not triggered. It's a bunch of general audience stuff. See, in circumstances where children are not the primary audience, the omitted rule allows you to employ an age screen, right? Am I responsible for if children lie about their age during the registration process? The rule does not require operators of general audience sites to investigate the ages of visitors, so that's impossible for you to do, right? So if kids lie and they watch your content, right, it does not require operators of general audience websites. It's fine. But YouTube didn't offer that as an option, so you just have to check it's either not for kids or it's for kids. So if FTC wants to investigate you, you just say, hey, it's general audience. Oh, okay. But everyone's freaking out. Okay. What do you think the employment market will look like in 5 years? I'm not sure. Probably the same as now. More profit. Yeah, they can terminate your channel at will already. They're just being transparent about it. The whole not commercially viable. Yeah, that's already a thing. That exists already. Now they're just saying it out loud. But you gotta ride that. You gotta ride that hype train. Maybe go to Thailand for fun, 6 months and work from there. I got dogs and a mortgage. I don't know. Hi Josh, I'm also Josh. We were saying that. Just want to say thanks. You're awesome. Love the opinions, willingness to call companies out. I'm in Lambda School, dude. What up, man? Thanks for that. Why is the U.S. better for taxes? Because it's a very manual process. Also, the tax rates have a lot more flexibility. Have you worked in Europe? No, but it's just how you can manage your taxes, and the rates are just better. It's just better. I don't want to go into detail because it would bore you. It's just better. Do you think we're heading into a recession? I'm not sure. How much will the courses cost? Depends on which one. Hype train, yeah. You worry about your channel? Do you think more income for you in 2020? No, I don't worry about my channel. I haven't done anything particularly offensive. I haven't done any slander. I haven't done any libel. I don't say any. I just, it's not directed at kids. I think I'm pretty neutral. I walk the YouTube line enough to where I'm good. Career advice for a 20-year-old dropout. What do you want to do? That's my first. What do you want to do in life? Are you a worker or are you a do-it-yourself kind of guy? What determined this COPPA Act to take place in the first place? It's actually existed since 1998. YouTube just didn't do anything about it. And so then a bunch of like helicopter moms were like, my kids need to be parented because I'm lazy and I don't want to parent my kids, so we'll just complain and the FTC will have to parent our kids so that way I can scroll on Facebook on my phone and not actually have to do my job as a parent and watch my kids. That's what triggered it. Style of components for React. I have no opinion. Do you think World War III is coming? No. What are and how do you use plugins? For what? Catlin. What are your PC specs? 64 gigs of RAM. I have a 1950X Threadripper and two 1080s. Have you done much with 3D printers? I have not. Josh, you buying a Tesla Cyber? I'm not rich. Like you guys, I don't have millions of dollars. I don't have 6 figures in the bank account, you know? Like I don't have that kind of spendable money. And like that doesn't. No, it's like $64,000. What? Web development plugins. I have no idea. You're gonna stop mocking corporate life? No. It's okay to do satire as long as you say, hey, this is satire. I don't even think you have to say that, but you know, I think it's pretty clear. Why do you need 64 gigs of RAM? Editing video. When I'm scrubbing through, I don't wanna spend the time to have to convert my 6K or 4K files down to a proxy file of 720 or 1080 and then edit. I just want to toss it in and edit and go. What's your feather tattoo mean? It's because I like aviation stuff. Does Rolo have tattoos? I bet he does. Dude was in a rock band. It only takes $100 down for pre-order. Yeah, I mean, what happens if they get to my pre-order and they're like, oh, that'll be $64,000, and I'll be like, cancel my pre-order. More movies. Spoofs with Purpose. Love seeing your dad again. Hope he adds more to his channel. He will soon. I told him to do like a whole mechanical series about cars. That's what he needs to do. That's what he needs to do. You're a rich man. Isn't it only 40K? Yeah, 40K if you want the basic model. If you're gonna buy a Tesla Cybertruck, you gotta get the what is it, 3-wheel drive? You gotta get the most expensive version. If you're gonna buy a Tesla, you gotta ball out. I don't want to get a Tesla and get the basic version. He only has one? Really? Are web devs considered software engineers? Web devs are a subset of software engineers, yes. And I don't know. It depends on who you ask. Ask the people on CS career advice, and they'll tell you a web developer is low level. And not low level like assembly and binary coding. Low level like your short bus. Or you can sell your pre-order and make some money. Farmer Brad gets it. That's a good idea. But then you got to find someone that wants to buy it, I guess. How to invest in your 20s. In yourself. That's the cliche answer that you probably don't want to hear, but that's the best advice. Invest in yourself, you know, like just expand on your knowledge. Josh, we'll change channel future. What? Any Black Friday deals that you're excited about? Not really. Can't wait for you to release an online course for $300. Yeah. WordPress creators are software engineers. What kind of WordPress creators? Like, are you just like clicking install? Because I don't know if that's software engineer. Do still code sometimes if I want to build something. I coded a little bit yesterday on my website. Would you advise against Python? I want to make visual representations of different physics. Yeah, Python will do that. Python's got you covered. Your Nightbot, Patreon, and t-shirt links aren't working. Yeah, I have to change them. I gotta change my Nightbot. Okay, hold on. I don't have paper near me. Dang it. Honestly, Josh's video on a live job interview made me want to learn to code his old vid. It's not too bad. Your thoughts on what happened to Tech Lead? I don't know what happened to Tech Lead. Oh, Elementor? Yeah, that's not software. That's just drag and drop. Elementor is literally drag and drop. What happened to Tech Lead? My holiday wish list 2019. Let me make a video about what things that I want. Do you do much with structured data to generate Google rich snippets? I do not. SEO and digital marketing. I think digital marketing trumps SEO. SEO is like a subset of digital marketing. For me, like, no one knows what my brand is. You know, it doesn't. Favorite coding channels? I don't have any. I don't watch coding channels. I watch game dev channels and camera review channels and tech review channels, and I guess. Do you think web development is a mess? So many frameworks appearing every day. It can be a mess. I think it just depends on who you ask. Java or Kotlin for Android? Yeah, bro, just use React Native. Call it a day. I don't know. How deep do you want to go? Do you want memory management? Do you like create Wix website? I'm a software engineer. I'm basically Google qualified. What is your plans for the channel? Yeah, so I should probably answer the question. Probably like, I thought about making another channel, like just a regular, just grind reel channel, and it would have to be like, like I haven't really defined grind reel, but I think it's probably like skills for entrepreneurship. That's what this channel is about, and code is one of them, but there's other skills you need, like sales, stuff like that. Stuff that they don't teach you in school. They just teach you how to get a job, be a good worker. What's a good camera for doing 7 to 10 minute quick hit videos? Your phone. Your phone can shoot 4K. Just use that. Just so this is what you do, Rolo. You start recording on your microphone, because I think you have a good mic, and then you start recording on your phone, and then clap, and then sync it up later. Now you got good audio and a good video. How many interviews have you had? So many, over 100 interviews for sure. Do you like the new Tesla truck? I think it's okay. I mean, I'm not like, the design is just, it's strange. I don't dislike it. You should make a specialized channel. This can be your broad and another specific on a subset of business. Yeah, I thought about doing a few different channels, like one for like different skills for entrepreneurship, everything that I've learned so far over the past like 2 years of doing this, and then I'd still make videos here, but that's like a lot of maintenance, and I'd have to make another channel that's not monetized, which means it'd be a lot of work for no pay again. There are too many entrepreneurship channels on YouTube. Yeah, but this is an actual good one. That's the thing. It's not just like, hey, buy my course on how to make courses. That's not how it is at all. It's like, hey, this is how you edit a video, and this is how you edit a good video. If you start YouTube, is there anything you do different? Yeah, I'd give the people what they want more often. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Dude, you too. Anything special for the end of the year? I don't have anything planned right now. It's a weird song. Yeah, sure. I want to punch your face. Well, plastic up project. Okay. Tim Robbins spoof? Who dat? Thanks for quality content. Hey, thanks, man. You could use that as a case study if you grow it quickly. Oh, it's kind of cheating. If I made a second channel, it's kind of cheating because I can use this channel to drive traffic to it. So it's not the same as going completely organic. Hey, look, I use my main channel to get a bunch of subs for my second channel. Like, You can't do that when you're new. That wouldn't be fair. Planning on building a freelancing web agency, you could close and get clients you got social proof. Ever thought? I don't want to build websites for other people. I'm not excited about that. Do you invest in stocks? No, I don't have a strategy. Beginner trading. Well, go sub to his channel. He'll tell you how to trade. He knows what up. He knows how it works. He's a wizard. He'll sell you a course on how to trade for a low price of $9,999. And if you buy now Black Friday, it's 50%. I'm just kidding. He doesn't have any of that. I'm just giving him a hard time. But you wouldn't, because you're not. Yeah, no, I definitely would. You could wear a fake mustache and wig for the second channel. Is Patrick available for Lambda questions? Yeah, just go like send him a message on Facebook, I guess, or he's in Discord. You can message him on Discord if you want. $50,000 called Buy the Dip. Yep. You empower people to do things that people are afraid to do. That's because I don't have any. I don't know. I'm just outcome independent. When was the last time you met with a woman? Like yesterday. Rolo gives me a hard time because I hit up the Tinder or the Bumble occasionally. How about RP content? Nope. What are your opinions on game dev? Game dev is great. Game dev is fantastic. If you want to work at a company like on Fortnite, you know, there's 500 million people there. And you're going to work long hours and get paid nothing because there's other people willing to do it. Any opinions on Grant Cardone? I don't have any opinions on him, but I just know he's Scientologist, so that kind of like makes me like raise an eyebrow. Like, all right. Mustache, wig, fake ass. Any dating advice? Always do you first. That's what. I always work on yourself, and the other person can be a compliment to your life. As soon as someone is like, I need you to be happy, that's like not healthy. Don't do that. Ryan D. Shying away, even though it's affected your life. That's just not the main topic. Also, it's a very controversial topic, and people just get, you know, the whole thing, Ryan, as you know, with that sort of content, is that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So just ranting and raving about it, I'll leave that to other people. What if your dad tried fixing up broken appliances and selling them? High value ones, refrigerators, air conditioners, washing machines, dryers. I don't know if people would buy them. How would he ship those? What's your opinion on indie game dev? Indie game dev is the way to do it. Just you have to start marketing your game while you build it, which is double. You put that you're a YouTuber on your dating profile. I did for to see if it would have any effect, but they don't care. But men, you need to be looking out for them. That's great. You can, yeah. How to focus more? I need to complete my coding project for my resume and I procrastinate. I don't know if that's focus or procrastination. Just doing work makes you want to do more work. I like the repair video idea. I had this idea where my dad goes, like, I follow my dad into like a thrift shop, like Savers or something. And then he goes in and he buys a bunch of stuff that's like, you know, is broke. And he fixes it. And he shows you how to do it. Gives you the breakdown. The music song's playing really interesting. Is it from Epidemic Sound? What's the type of music? Let me link it to what exactly I have going. Right there. Don't you want to do something difficult and create maybe a great tech company? Mian, what? So, in order to create a great tech company, what am I doing? What am I innovating on? What application is revolutionizing the industry? What hardware am I making? I don't have any ideas for that. That's not my thing. It's not really what I care about. I like making content, editing, getting better. You use AppSumo? No. Any 3D modeling? I haven't. Sounds fun. Joshua, it's hard to create your own gaming server. What do you mean? I'm planning to build a chatbot for restaurant or doctor's websites and sell it. What do you think about that? I think that exists 15-fold already that a lot of people use. What do you think about people not taking ownership about their actions? You mean just like having accountability? I mean, nobody wants to be like, I messed up. If you created a nonprofit, what cause would it support? Maybe like a humane society for dogs. I like the videos where you record yourself doing interviews. They were helpful. They won't happen anymore unless I fake my name and apply as some guy. But they'll just look me up and they'll be like, this guy is, you know. What's that square on your wall next to your door? Is it for sound? Yeah, that's sound dampeners because I have wood floors. Very kind of thin walls, so it echoes without them. You think there's a need for gamers, programmers to have a program for their joint health and mobility to reduce impact of sitting at the desk? You could get a standing desk. Can you help me perfect my resume? Yeah, dude, send it over. What do you think about YouTube COPPA rules? YouTube, and everyone's blowing it out of proportion. Peace out, dude. Happy Thanksgiving in advance. Be sure to only eat the turkey. Will do. I don't even think I'm having turkey. You could show that there's a small thing broken you need to know, or you don't need to throw it away. We need that right now. Too much in the landfill. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. You get a reputation for being incompetent. That's why people try to avoid and acknowledge. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I think as long as you're kind of a transparent person in general, and you realize when you can mess up, and you say, "Hey, man, like I was wrong. You're right." That's respectable as well. You work on resumes. How much do you charge? I don't. It's a weird song. This is like we're in some Disney movie. Yeah, I could do this song. Keto. I thought about doing some consultations if people wanted to hit me up. Be like, hey, have a 30-minute call. I don't know how much I'd charge. Maybe pay what you want. I don't know. I'd have to see how that goes. People would drop me like $1. No, bye. I'm not doing this. I'm procrastinating for 6 hours days on Reddit. YouTube, do you think going cold turkey works? I need to focus on my website project. I mean, just... I don't... That's a different problem. You have like a Reddit addiction and just like stopping it. It might work, it might not work. You should realize that you have priorities and other things in your life that are going to affect your future. Like, that's what you should realize. That's what happened to me. I like to game all the time, and then all of a sudden I don't have income anymore. Okay, I love playing WoW at that time, but now I'm about to be homeless. So my next priority is to not be homeless, and that kind of stripped that out. You just don't have fire under you, maybe. What do you usually listen to? I like metal. I've been listening to a lot of metal. I like rap. Hip hop. Have you ever think about quitting YouTube? No, I like doing YouTube. I did it before this was my job. I did it before I got paid just because I like to do it. It's fun. It's fun. I'm very blessed to be here, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. Hopefully I've impacted you in a positive way, or you learn something, or you smile or something. Online bootcamp for someone to be a web developer freelance. I don't want to make a bootcamp because I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to run that. Have you checked out Fallen Order? I haven't played it yet. It looks like a mixture of Dark Souls and like Batman games. You like Tool? I don't know. I've heard them on the radio so much growing up. I'm kind of over Tool. It's okay. AC/DC is good. What do I have on my Spotify right now? Let me look. I don't know where my Spotify is. I have so many windows open. Wow, I have 9 million windows open. Holy moly. What's your zombie plan? I'm equipped. I'm equipped, and that's all I'll say. I'm equipped to handle zombies. Spotify application is not responding. Okay. Do you like melodic death metal? Yeah. Let me here, look, I can show you some stuff I have on here. Like my generic playlist. And my liked songs. This is my current playlist. Animal and Me, they got some pretty good covers. Hollywood Undead, they remember them? Yeah, I know, right? I got NLE COPPA. Oh, DaBaby's good. I like his beats, pretty good. Quavo, I don't know how you say it. A bunch of stuff in here. Hans Zimmer. Oh, I like soundtracks a lot. Like music soundtracks, what I listen to when I code or for productivity. A lot of metal in here. Some rap. It just alternates between metal and rap. That's all there is. What's your bigger dream? Yeah, man, I want to be a pilot and go fly around and meet people. Zombie plan ready to go here as well. Yeah. What's the best gaming desktop to get for Christmas at a decent price? Yeah, I would just build your own, man. That'd be the best way to do it. You can't spy your Spotify. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much Star Wars Dark Souls platforming essentials. I started playing it today. It's so good. A chance. The one thing that I want them to add is a little bit more. Okay, that's two things. Okay, so a little bit more force powers, and then like, why can't you slice people in half with your lightsaber? Like, it's Star Wars. Come on. Come on. And be a young boy. Oh, this. We got him, right? Some good music here. No, not Fergie. Ew, no. This one. This is also good. Plain Jane. Oh, man. Plain Jane's a good song. No classic music? What do you mean? Idea for talking to real people on their experiences of specific jobs, corporate takeaways when considering a job. That would be kind of like the ideal, or be like, hey, is this what you really want to do with your life? And they'd be like, yes or no. If not, LucasArts says no limb dismemberment and fallen. Dang it. All I've ever wanted to do was be a pilot. What personality did you get on the test? Karsten, I'm a INTPA. So what are your future plans? To divvy up the content and or make a second channel and get my dad like making more mechanical kind of content, like skills that you don't learn in school, like home repair skills. People shouldn't have to call the repair guy to come and charge $100 an hour to fix an outlet, you know? Like, you should you should be able to know how to do that. Like, and I want him to be able to package all these things up that I take him advantage of him for. When I have some problem with my car, I literally just call my dad. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to deal with this. Can you come look at it? And he fixes it right away. You know, he just knows what's up. I feel like he should share that and be compensated for it at least. Lightsaber throw would be cool. Yeah, what about I don't think there's force choke either. Your subs are going up rapidly. I try not to look at it. Any advice about how to appreciate the fact that you are alone for most of the times and can enjoy your time in front of other... Wait, what? You're alone for most of the time and you can enjoy your time in front of the computer doing the things you like. What? How to appreciate the fact? I mean... You just enjoy being alone. Josh is INTP. I'm ENTP. Ironically, he's the one streaming and I'm not. I would have thought Josh was ENTP. Yeah, I'm not. Like, that's my weakness, right? I'm an introvert, and so I need to work on being more outgoing, and I need to do better at understanding people's thoughts and emotions and how they see things, and not just see it from my own way of how I view things. I have a tendency to think my way is or the highway, but mainly I just care about the truth. And so sometimes I say things that come off, everyone's like, you're so real, and everyone's like, you're so negative, and I just say it how it is, because that's what's important to me. And everyone is just very, I don't know, some people are more feelers than me, and you know, and I'm not that way, so I should respect that. Is Baby Yoda related to the Jedi Yoda in The Mandalorian? No, the time zones are off. Well, I don't know. We don't know how old. So he's 50 years old. The Baby Yoda's 50 years old. It's not a Baby Yoda. We don't even know what species it's called. But, you know. Oh, Jedis aren't known for force choke. That's true. Learn stoicism. Stoicism is what makes me very to the point. That's my way of life. YouTube is a daily challenge for me. YouTube is really a daily challenge. That's why I do it, because it's very, very difficult. The truth is subjective, though. I mean, like certain things, sure. But being logical and reasoning about things is what's important to me. Have you lost your passion for coding? I never had a passion for coding. I had a passion for remote jobs and being able to not have to come into an office. That's what I had a passion for, and the road to get there was coding. So I'm like, you know what? I'm passionate about coding. So is this a remote job? Yes, it is. And what makes you qualified? Oh, I'm passionate about coding. Oh, okay, great. People are using YouTube to fix stuff in their lives. You were able to identify something that broke frequently and showed how to fix it. People would dig that. It's a long... Yeah, that's true. Blogging versus vlogging versus podcasting for 2020. Vlogging is the best because vlogging can be a podcast. You just strip the video from your vlog and now you have a podcast. Introvert has its benefits. You don't need people to be happy. That's true. Like, I'm pretty okay with being alone, you know. It's... People will be like, don't you get lonely? No. Isn't that like you're a sociopath? No. I don't mind. Sometimes I wish I could hang out, but I don't know. Have you ever considered starting a social hobby like a combat sport? I did Taekwondo a while back. That was okay. I'd rather do something like some single sport that you can do with other people. That's what I like. You ever think about traveling and continue making vids on the road? I've thought about selling my house and buying an RV and just packing my dogs in and just travel in the country. But I don't know if that would work. I like having a yard and I like having a house, and I'm kind of a homebody a little bit. Still play computer games? Sometimes. Why do you like working remote so much? There's like zero micromanagement. I can make my own schedule. I don't have to commute. I don't have to deal with coworkers over my shoulder. So you say that you had no passion for programming. Were there aspects that you did like aside from the money lifestyle? I liked making things. You know, I'm a... How long have you been coding? Like 4 years now? What was I saying? Podcasting is a distribution medium, not a show format. Yeah, I mean, you can have a podcast on podcast websites. You can have a podcast on a live stream with just audio and a static picture. How much money do you have in your pocket right now? I have nothing in my pocket right now. At all. Pockets are empty. Just showing what did I miss? Not too much, man, but welcome aboard. What do you think of the YouTuber tech lead? Patrick? Patrick is the ex-Google, ex-Facebook millionaire, as a millionaire, in parentheses. How much math did you learn at school? Did you actually use practically? So this is, have you ever seen the chart? Oh, okay. There's like a chart of learning math in school versus reality. So you have like algebra, right? Then you have trigonometry, then you have calculus 1, 2, and 3, and differential equations, and then you get to the real world and it's Excel sheets and pivot tables. What if the office was a bunch of Joshes and you just made things? There wouldn't be an office of a bunch of Joshes because we would all just want to be at home doing our own thing without, like, structure doesn't work for me, man. Following rules and going by the plan doesn't work for me because I'm too, like, I have an idea. This needs to be done, like, right now. It just popped up out of nowhere. I got to do it. I got to deal with this. Is it better to host your own site or use something like Teachable? I would use something like Teachable. I've done it myself, but then you have to deal with hosting sizes. So if you have a video course and you do it on your own server, you got to deal with all the hosting, like hosting all your videos and stuff. Controlling the lighting and the temperature office, being able to listen to music as loud as I want. Can you show us the math chart? Yeah, sure. It's just a meme. Where's it at? Here it is. This is math in real life. These are the facts of life. Facts of life. Facts of life. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Numbers and counting. Basic operations. Geometry. Algebra. Trigonometric functions. Complex numbers. Calculus. Advanced calculus. And spreadsheet. See, elementary school. College. Job. This is real life. Spreadsheets. Spreadsheets are life. Not this. I mean, unless you're like a research and development machine learning PhD person, you're probably just going to be doing PEMDAS basic stuff. What do you think is the best web hosting site? Yeah, it depends on what you want. What are you hosting? Yeah, where are my push-ups at? I don't see them there, so I don't see the icon there, so no push-ups. Do you think it's a good idea to try to move to dev after 6 years of manual QA and try automation instead? Or try automation instead? I mean, you could try. So I would just stay in your position, and I would just ask if you could pick up easy tickets that the devs do. Try and help them out. I guess we went to art school, and it was like an office with a bunch of Josh-like buddies who got stuff done. It was fun. That sounds okay. Like, I feel like corridor crew is pretty dope. Like, I wouldn't mind going to the corridor crew because they seem like a bunch of bros. It'd be cool to hang out with bros every day if you could actually get stuff done and not just be unproductive and laugh. That's why you don't hire your friends. It's very dangerous. I wish age wasn't a huge factor. Well, I mean, to be honest, they shouldn't be able to figure out your age until you have to physically come into an interview. Just affiliate type ads. I mean, just Bluehost for what? Bluehost is going to sell you a WordPress for $60. What do you think of hiring employees to work for you? I don't want to deal with people, but I do. Technically, my dad works for me. He's a contractor for me, and then I have one other person that I pay on Discord. So I have 2 people technically that are contractors for me, and I don't like micromanage them or anything, right? I just pay them, and I say, hey, do this thing. They do the thing. Great. There's your money. I need that picture, yeah. Data science uses advanced math. That's true. Data science, machine learning, advanced AI. Why is it dangerous to hire your friends? Can you elaborate? Because you won't get anything done. And because they're your friends, you'll be, you know, you have that relationship. You're blurring the lines of business and pleasure, basically, you know? Like, how many courses a month do you sell? I don't have any that are paid. I only have a bunch of free ones right now. So you can just go get all my free courses if you want. Your LinkedIn cringe videos are amazing. Oh, we should. Josh got dug out. Cheers. Have a great holiday. Hey, you too, Dan. Thanks for being here, man. How'd you start your YouTube channel? I started making WoW PvP videos. It wasn't a good time in my life. How will you celebrate Thanksgiving? By thanking each and every one of you for being here in the stream today. Yeah, hiring friends and family is not good. Thoughts on COPPA? There's a general audience exception rule. No one's talking about it. It's like no one actually read it. But it should be okay if the FTC comes for you and they're like, you said it wasn't for kids, and we've identified this as for kids. Well, okay, then you just say, yeah, it's general audience, and they're like, oh, okay, no problem, because they were smart enough to put that in there, but nobody's talking about it. It's because everyone wants to ride those view trains and that ad revenue. Maybe I should make a video about it. COPPA. Okay, well, you're all freaking out for nothing. Future's channel is easy. Just do acting because you're a great actor, and this stuff is also liked. Any front-end dev books you recommend? Front-end dev, I would only do vanilla JavaScript books. No front-end dev books per se, and you're talking about like paper books, because once they're off the printing press, they're outdated. At least digital video content can be updated. You can't update your book, you know. You got to go buy another book. And now the thing that's on page 4 is on page 8. It's like college textbooks, you know. You need to get married and have a family. That's very... Is it windy up there on your high horse? How's the weather? Do you read books? I listen to a lot of books, yeah. What if you build a startup with friends? I mean, if you can get stuff done, you know, do it, man. COPPA and then extra. This could be the end of my channel. You know, because I made WoW PvP videos. The FTC is gonna fine me for $43,000, and I'm gonna be like, oh, hey FTC, what's up, man? I know you guys are a reasonable entity here, and you have a general audience exception in your FAQs, and you can see that this content is general audience, and I'm sure you can understand that there's no way I can monitor their age, and YouTube only gave me these 2 options, and I don't think it's specifically targeting 13-year-olds and under. So I think we're cool, right? FTC is gonna be like, yeah, you're cool, man. That's how it's gonna work. But everyone's riding those view trains. I'll second the marriage train. Yeah, hard pass on that. Now that you're banned from LinkedIn, are you going to make more corporate cringe? I'm not. Like, I'm banned on one account. LinkedIn is a free platform. I could just make unlimited accounts. No big deal, you know. If they ban me from one, I'll make another one. They ban me again, I'll make another one. And then they IP ban me, and then I'll make another one on a VPN. It won't matter. They ban me all they want. I'll just make unlimited accounts. Do you freelance? No. I'm from the UK and Thanksgiving is the best time for Thanksgiving. Thoughts on Logan Paul versus KSI? Who cares? That's my thought. Who cares? Why would I? Who cares? No, really, I mean, like, their bank accounts are the winners. Where to see your deleted video, corporate cringe? There's no deleted videos. Grow a big man beard. Yeah, I can't. I just look gross. It's not good. I've never done anything with text classifications, by the way. Start a family being a lie. Any thoughts on first world companies hiring devs from third world countries? Devs get like 1/4 the pay. Yeah, they're just trying to save money. Have you ever been diagnosed with ADHD or similar? Nope. People will say that. People will say that because you can't focus on something. Or like when I was at work, I wasn't really able to focus. Or when I was a kid doing things I didn't want to do, I wasn't really able to focus because I wasn't passionate about it, right? I have all these grand visions and ideas in my head that I want to work on, but I can't because I have to do this thing right now. So of course I'm not focused. And they're like, well, maybe you have ADHD. No, I don't. I'm just not. That's not what I want to do. I think that happens to a lot of people. A lot of kids and people like that are just like, you can't focus. You must have ADHD. No, just the kid doesn't want to do this, man. He wants to do what he wants to do. I bet you he can focus on what he wants to do. Well, we need to train him to do things he doesn't always want to know how to do and focus for long hours. It sounds like a great way to make an employee and have him hate his life. Perpetual education. What up, man? Thanks. How are the dogs? I got them dog beds and dog toys the other day, so they're balling out pretty good. I don't know why people complain about Upwork. I love competing against people willing to work for $3 an hour. Yeah, exactly. Terminating your account for any reason, it's the best platform ever. How much time do you spend on video games? Not very many. I'm more interested in building my brand in real life. How much can you binge? Well, that's a good question. This week I hit the 95 dumbbells times 6. I don't know. I don't really PR that much. What's the point of living? To leave this place better than when you got here. That's the point. Any airsoft channels? Sometimes. Can I come to your house? If you want. I think it'd be pretty cool to hang out. What are your dogs' names? Suvi and Oko. They're both Finnish names. All I want to do, and I think most creative people want to do, is just work on something that they're interested in and be uninterrupted, you know? But a job is just a paycheck sometimes, and you can, in the interview, you're like, I'm so passionate about building this SAP software and help becoming a beneficial member of the team and helping this company meet its quarterly financial goals. Like, but in real life, you're just like, I just want to make video games, bro. Like, I just want to make video games. I don't want to be a photographer. And so when you're at work, that's what you're thinking about. My big bro's 31 on the 1st of December. What should I get him? What's he into, man? Any fans mail you some really weird stuff? I only got a religious pamphlet that said I was gonna burn. Yep. What's your favorite YouTube channel? Probably Corridor Crew. Watch videos about scammers getting bamboozled. From people like Jim Browning. I watch Kit Boga. I've said that exactly. I think... Josh, other than Lambda, are there any good in-person coding? I don't think there's a reason to go to in-person coding boot camps. You have to commute Okay, so this was gonna happen. Let me show you. This was gonna happen. Well, this is in-person coding bootcamp. There's gonna be some guy sitting in the chair, and he's gonna be like, you're gonna come up and you're gonna be like, hey man, I got a question. What is this thing right here right here? What is this? Can you explain that to me? Can you just tell me what that is? And he's gonna swivel his chair around, and he's gonna be like, this is what you do. It's just like this, you know. You just do the thing, blah blah blah, and then you're gonna come up behind him, and you're gonna be like, what does this thing do right here? There's no difference in looking over someone's shoulder and pointing at the screen than some guy like doing this. Right here, this right here is what does the thing, you know. If you just do this, like, there's no difference in person and some guy moving his mouse in circles showing you what to do. Except in person just has a bunch of extra hassles. How's my mom? I think she's doing okay. Are you religious? So everyone's asking the questions. You can't answer these questions on YouTube. How old are you? 14? I'm an audio engineer and producer and strongly considering Upwork and freelancer contract audio jobs seem far. Using your search methods, thoughts, recommendations. Yeah, for audio, those kind of freelance gigs, you might be able to find some on Craigslist. There might be some audio like freelance or producer gigs maybe. Favorite Mexican dish? Dude, I'm pretty basic. I like quesadillas. Quesadillas. That's what we say in Georgia, quesadillas, and we just offend everybody because we don't know how to read. You are similar to LDS in lifestyle, but I know you are not. I'm not LDS. I just don't drink or smoke or do anything like that. That's just not me. It's never been me. But you do you, though, you know? Support Gabe A. Holy moly, thank you for that, man. Appreciate you. Hope you have a great Thanksgiving if you are in the United States of America. You tired of answering some questions? No. No. I enjoy engaging with you. Just because you've been here multiple times doesn't mean other people. If it's your first time here, hopefully I've made a decent impression, and I appreciate you for giving me some of your time. You know, like, I do this because I like to do it, and I want to engage with people. Anyone else experiencing the land of school application processes and air page? I've never seen that. Favorite cheat meal? Yeah. What kind of diet are we on? Are we like cheating? Dude, I just like pizza. Pizza and hot wings and fried pickles. Yeah, I know. People are like, fried pickles? You remind me of Mitch Jones in a lot. Well, thanks. What's typical hourly pay for a freelance job type for someone just breaking into programming? There's no typical hourly. It's freelance. So it's your ability to sell here that matters. If you can sell them yourself, if you could sell them your skills at $50 an hour, great. That's your typical pay. There's no typical pay. It's your how good are you at selling will define your typical pay. How do you have that breaker logo next to your name? What are you talking about? What? What is this song? It needs to go away. No. There we go. Oh, what is the headset? I heard the mic isn't great. Dude, this mic is trash. That's why it's up. The headset itself is good. They're pretty roomy. They don't hurt my ears too much. I wouldn't buy them for full price. I'd buy them for like 70 and under. That's, I don't know. What is this? Hello?
Hello, my name is Anna from Medicare and Medicaid Health Department. Do you have Medicare, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, if you have Medicare, ma'am, I will transfer you now to our specialist and discuss to you the extra benefit that you can get, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so before I
How are you today?
get your first name and last name.
Are you doing okay today?
For purposes only.
Are you having a good day?
Yes, ma'am.
That is so good. How are?
Yes, ma'am. So before I transfer you, ma'am, can I get your first name and last name for verification purposes only? Can I get your first name?
First name is Edna.
Edna. Can I get your last name, ma'am?
It's Ippy, Ippy.
Okay, stay on the line, ma'am. Okay, I will transfer.
Okay. Where's Kit Boga when you need him? Everybody needs a little bit of Kit Boga. On YouTube or Patreon, what? Just came across MGTOW. Didn't know it was a thing. I don't know. I like interacting with females. Is this a Kit Boga stream now? I wish. Dude, I want to go on Kit Boga's stream so bad. He seems like a good guy. Glad to see you're doing well. Ryan, thanks for being here, man. Hope you're doing well. I'm about to work in a fan company for the first time at 30. Any advice? Have a side hustle. I'm gonna work, so I gotta leave the stream. Great channel. Mile, have a good one, man. Could you find entrepreneurs who are carving their own path in life and feature them? I'd be down to, but they just need to do it. When's your next skit out? My dad said he was coming over today, but it's now 11:22. Let's call him. Let's call my dad and ask him where he's at. I'm coming. I guarantee you that's what he's gonna say. I'm gonna call him up. Dad, if you're watching the stream, answer the phone. Chad, what up, man? Are you still asleep right now? Okay, Dad. Is it difficult to compete for jobs without a degree? Only if the company cares about degrees. Will you do a Q&N? What is that? Q&A? Q&N. Yeah, I don't know. Quicks, how are you, man? I'm good. Micromanaging on stream. Maybe he's on a date. Yeah. I'd like to see my mom's reaction. Someone just sent me an email about the University of Life. It's an actual place. Wow. That's interesting. Tell your dad it's important he shows up to work on time to impress his employer. I might bribe him and be like, hey, you want a raise? I'm gonna ask my dad. Dad, do you want to climb the corporate ladder of grind rail? Okay, you're gonna need to appease your superiors, and that starts with if you're early, you're on time, and if you're on time, you're late. You ever heard that, boomer? Because I heard that from a boomer. That's what my dad used to tell me. How do you stay motivated? I can't enjoy life anymore. I don't stay motivated. I get unmotivated a lot. I just do things and then I get the, you know. Were you ever recognized in public? Like 3 times. 3 times. It's happened 3 times. Twice at the gym and 1 on a date. Do a skit weird or corporate spy, but you discover the company is a cult and they capture you and brainwash you, then you emerge. Oh, I'm writing that down. That's really good. Corporate spy. I think that would have to change to make a little bit more sense, but that's a good idea. Give me some skit ideas and I will make them if they're borderline like on the You can't be 2G rated is basically what I'm saying. Thanks, have a nice stream. Well, thanks for being here. I'm writing that down. I had an idea for a skit that I wanted to do where I go in to become part of the company family, but as I'm going into the company family, I'm also getting kicked out of the company. So I'm like going in with my box of stuff to start my first day on the job, and they're like, hey, welcome to the company family. And then like they're kicking someone out, which is also me, and I'm basically just stuck in a giant time loop of Groundhog Day of joining the company family and then getting fired. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just stuck in a giant time loop. I'm like walking through the door as I'm also getting kicked out, and I'm like, what is going on? That'd be kind of funny. Eat food on screen? No. Have you ever wanted to get into competitive coding? No. I like building things, not coding things. Freelancer. I got like only secondhand nasty code bases to work on. Feels like I can't do this job anymore. You gotta pick and choose your clients. Developer skits are an untapped video opportunity. Love the one you just. Yeah, that's I think people can relate. Joshuaception, yeah, that's how it would be. How to make custom background covers for websites with best quality. What kind of millennial boss with boomer employees acting like in a stereotypical boomer fashion? Have you guys seen the boomer meme where it's like a boomer goes through the drive-thru and they mess up their order, and so the boomer like sits in line for 15 minutes until they remake everything fresh the right way, and then the millennial goes through the drive-thru and they mess up your order, and you're just like, I guess we're eating chicken nuggets now, you know, and you don't like sit there and cause a fuss about make it again fresh. That's what my mom and dad, well, not my dad, my mom would do that. My mom would like make the wait and be like, it's a little pink here in the steak, and I said that I don't want any pink in the steak, and it's just this one little spot. Can you please do it again? I'm like, Mom, stop. They messed it up, Josh. Mom, stop. Just don't eat the part of the steak. Well, I'm paying for it, and it's there. Mom, chill out. You know, like I hate when people do that. Like, first of all, stop getting mad at the waitress because she didn't do it. Second of all, calm down. And third, just don't eat it. Get over your high horse. Anyways, a little anecdote. Code review skits would be fun. I don't think I'm the best. I'd rather do like a performance improvement plan skit. How would you approach your employer with regards to developing an internal app? Would it belong to me or them? If you approach your employer developing an internal app, is going to belong to them, because I can imagine when you signed that contract paper, you signed intellectual property clause that said anything that you develop for this company belongs to the company. Boomer programmers always talking about design patterns and algorithms. Us Zoomers are like, just make the app. Yep. Boomer versus millennial from the perspective. Are you a picky eater? I think everyone is kind of a picky eater in general. I mean, I'm not super picky. I'm like, oh, you messed up my order? Whatever, that's fine. I'll just eat it. I'll eat what I can, I guess. Not gonna... I know that you have to deal with other people that work in customer service and retail. They're the true heroes. They're the true heroes of our day. People that have to deal with customers, especially like older, entitled customers. Oh my goodness. It's a weird song. What can you do about that clause, Josh? Is there any way I can still do my own stuff? You can do your own stuff on the side if it's for you, but if you're making an app for your company, it's going to be for your company. Like, there's a difference between intellectual property that you make on company computers, on company hours, that's going to belong to them. If you want to make an app for your company outside of those hours and then you want to go try and sell it to them, as long as you didn't do it on company hours or on company software, hey, you might be able to try and sell it to them. Have you ever become homeless? I was really close. Really close. We're doing live coding sessions on our channel of all skill levels. Would love to have you sometime on the show. Live coding, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not that great of a coder, man. Also, that doesn't sound like... Let me look at the channel. Let's take a look. Can we do like live video editing session instead? Everyone should be able to, I think like everyone should have to work retail or in food service or as like a waiter or a waitress. Then you'll understand what these people go through. You'll understand how these people are treated. Like the true character of a person is how you treat someone that's in a service industry to you. Like if they're, that shows your character. Like it's, you know, when you go to the cashier and you're like, this is the wrong price. And you like, he didn't price it, man. It's a corporate that did that, but you're getting all upset about it. Any tips for finding an internship? Why? Don't apply for an internship. Apply for a software developer job. Which videos of yours do you recommend to see first? I'm not sure. It depends on what you want to know. Do big companies make us do... What do you mean? Have you seen the meme where millennials will tip $2 for a $3 latte and boomers will tip less than $50 for a meal? Oh, yeah. Did you work in a service industry? Yes, absolutely. I worked at Subway. And I was the best Subway artist, sandwich artist ever. Okay, you're not an employee. You're a sandwich artist. And I also worked at Kroger as a bag boy for bagging groceries. And then I pushed their card out for old people and I put it in their trunk as a courtesy clerk. I've also done customer support, tech support. What else have I done? I've done a lot of jobs. There was this one lady that came in when I worked at Subway, and she wanted the feast. The feast is when you put everything... Mike. The feast is when you put all the meats on the sandwich. And she wanted a double meat feast, which you're not even supposed to do. You're not even supposed to do the double meat feast. So, but I did it because I was like, all right, I'll do it for you. It's fine. I'll just charge double meat as like a ham sandwich, whatever. I'll do it for you. And then you couldn't fold the sandwich up because it had too much stuff on it. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna like half fold it and wrap it up and put it in the bag. She's like, okay, that's great. And then she paid for it and went back to her desk. And she opened the bag up upside down, and then it just like spilled everywhere. And she's like, look at what you did to my sandwich. Where's your manager? And I was like, I am the manager. Well, what's your phone number and what's your name? I was like, the phone number's on the back of the napkin, and my name is Ron. And like her husband was like sitting in the background, like holding her hand, like, it's gonna be okay, honey. You're gonna be okay. He's gonna get what he deserves. He's gonna get what he deserves. Don't even worry about it, honey. And then like this old lady was like, I know, he's gonna get it. We're gonna get him fired. He messed up my sandwich. And like there's some other people in the line that were like, yo, this lady's a B. Just ignore her. And the lady like looks over because she heard the dude in the line say that, and she was like she was like, excuse me, what did you say? And the guy's like, yeah, you a B, you know? She's holding up the line on a Sunday at like 1 p.m. And Sunday at 1 p.m. is when everyone gets out of church in Georgia. And then they come to Subway, I guess. Everyone goes to after shopping for Sunday meals with family. And they go to Subway when they're done shopping at Walmart. And the line is huge. And there's 9 million people that want subs. And this lady's holding up the line complaining about her double meat sandwich that I wasn't even supposed to make, that she messed up. She's like, make it again. I was like, no, I'm not gonna make it again. I'm not allowed to do that. It's your fault. You could pay for it again. I would never pay for it again. Are you serious? Look at what you've done. All these people, you're gonna mess up their sandwiches too. Are you what? And everyone's like, can we just get our sandwiches? Like, yeah, dude, just ignore this girl. And she's like, excuse me, no, don't walk away. Don't walk away, little boy. Don't walk away. Okay, look, I'm talking to you, right? I was like, all right, well, there's other people in line. I gotta make sandwiches. I'm the only one here. I think I remember I told her to shut up. And I was like, I was so like mad eventually that I was like, hey, can you just shut up for a minute? What did you just say? Oh, I'm coming behind the counter. And her husband was like, no, honey, you can't go behind the counter. You're not allowed to do that. I was like, yeah, you can't come back here, lady. Did you just call me lady? My name is Karen. Okay, well, I'm gonna make this person a sandwich. Like, people are so rude, you know? Like, they're just unbelievable. Or like, when you work at Subway and you run out of like a vegetable, like when you run out of like tomatoes or something. Like, they were like, well, you work in a Walmart, just go over there and get some tomatoes and just make my sandwich. It was like, okay, well, I'm not allowed to just walk from behind the counter and go to the produce section and buy tomatoes. I'm not allowed to do that. Well, that's dumb. Why can't you do that? That's what okay, well, you can go buy the tomatoes and cut them up and put them on the sandwich after I make the sandwich. Well, no, you're at Subway. It's your job to have everything in stock. Okay, well, I don't order the stock. That would happen a lot. We would run out of something. We'd run out of like vegetables. People would come in and be like, well, you work in a Walmart. You work in a Walmart. Why can't you just go buy it? And so like that happened like 3 times in the same day. And I told my friend that was working there, I was like, hey, the next person who says, well, you work in a Walmart, I'm going to walk outside. I'm going to run out into the parking lot and I'm going to look up at Walmart and I'm going to scream, you were right. And I'm going to run back in and I'm going to look at her and be like, oh my God, we're in a Walmart. Holy crap, you're right. Just see what they'll do. And then I did it and they didn't appreciate that. 2 legends on a live stream. Dude, Satanic's here. Confirmed. I always treat customer service people very nice. Oh, what up, dude? Video autoplay. I don't know. I try to treat customer service people and people in the service industry very well because I didn't work at Walmart. I worked at a Subway inside of Walmart. Dude, I got stories for days about working in service industries. Like when I was a bag boy and the old ladies would come in. It was old ladies would come in, they'd be like, yeah, just well, it's like an old man. No, we'll just do old man. They would come in when I would be bagging their groceries. Be like, can you separate the meat and cheese, please? Yeah, just put that over there in that bag. And then I'm gonna need a triple bag for this jug of milk, and then I'm gonna need, another bag for this jug of milk over here. Did you know that my grandsons are coming over today? And can you help me push it out to my car, please? Would you recommend starting a YouTube channel if you're down to do the grind for a little bit? Yeah. I mean, I would. Treat them nice or they're going to trash your food. I mean, that's kind of a myth. You get super sued for that. Or like the old ladies would try to tip me. They try to reach in my like waistband and put $1 in there like I'm some exotic dancer for like, you know. Like the lady's like, last time my heart rate was this high was when the weatherman came on last night at 7 before I went to bed. And I'm like, okay, I'm not supposed to take tips. Well, just take it. Just don't tell anybody. Just don't tell anybody I'm giving you this tip right here. Yeah, this one right here. Let me just. No, I can't. Please don't touch me. No, that's fine. Just let me put it in the waistband. This old ladies, dude. How will COPPA affect you? Okay, Jack, just go. It's not gonna affect me. My content's not aimed at children. You pay $35 steak for a steak you want it done right. Okay. She wasn't paying for the steak. And she made us sit there for like another hour. I'm working remote right now, dude. Dude, me too. Josh, you do that voice great without the voice changer app.
Well, thank you so much, Mark Powell. I appreciate you so much. And this is really not. It's really not like it's more of a blessing than a curse. But you know, it's that whistle. You want a popsicle? You come on into the cellar, get a whole cellar full of popsicles.
It's really not my favorite talent. Are you doing acting videos? You got to provide some value. Tech stack to master. You don't need to master a tech stack to get a job. You just need to be good enough to do the job.
Yeah, just double up that tip you can put in the rear pocket. If I give you $10, can I put it in the back pocket?
No. Oh, rip. Video battery died. Hold on. That's probably a sign that I should stop streaming. Okay, I've been live for like 2 hours. I'm gonna go do some productive stuff today. Thanks for being here, guys. I hope that we've had some smiles and some laughs and maybe some knowledge. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Do you do Bill Clinton? I don't know. I never tried. I could try. But I'm gonna head out and make some more video content. Thank you for being here today. Is this yet another ask the audience on the type of content to make, then decline all requests? No. Videos dubbing over the old guy. Yeah, maybe. What do you think about the whole charade revolt? I don't know what that is. What is it? Plagiarism. That's what comes up. Yep. I don't know. I don't watch that channel, so I don't know. Okay, well, anyways, thanks for being here, and I'll see you guys in another, maybe on Friday. Maybe on Friday. Yep. Another vid. Wait, Chris is here? Oh, what up, Chris? Chris, you gotta get your checkbox, dude. You gotta get your checkbox. You gotta message Google support to get your check mark next to your name. Chris, you owe it to yourself. You got 100K. You do it. All right, I hope you guys have a productive day and a fun day and happy holidays if you're in the United States, and hope you guys have a good one. I'll be later. I'll see you later. Yeah.